President Akufo-Addo has encouraged African writers to tell the African story in truth and with flair. Speaking at the 24th International African Writers Colloquium in Accra, President Akufo-Addo asked the writers to continue to write with integrity to paint the needed picture that will boost the image of the African continent. Almost 3 decades ago, representatives from over 36 countries formally signed the Declaration and Constitution that led to the establishment of the Pan-African Writers Association PAWA. The preoccupation of the Union has been telling the African story. Through write-ups, articles and books, the Pan-African writers have mentored and challenged the ordinary African to feel proud of his identity, traditions and custom. From colonialism, imperialism, apartheid and development of Africa, the Union has done it all, making the African feel proud of themselves and having the sense to fight for greater heights. The 24th Pan-African Writers Continental Colloquium coincides with the 28th anniversary of PAWA. This year's colloquium is focusing on the existing national policies on languages, books, libraries and the book industry in general. Young writers who have distinguished themselves in their field of practice were recognized.
These are the faces of the new Africa.
The Secretary General of the Pan-African Writers Association, Professor Atukwe Okan, said the colloquium is to promote the African image the more.
What has PAWA been trying to achieve for writers? What do we expect society to do for writers? It is in furtherance of these that our colloquium will focus on the 5 thematic areas: language and books and the African mind, indigenous knowledge systems and cross-cultural communication, challenges facing African writers, library and the African future, decolonizing African literature. It is our hope that this colloquium will offer an opportunity for a meeting of minds on these subjects.
The president of the Academy of Languages of the African Union, Professor Biban Sami Chumbo, called for African languages to be used alongside the Western language. President Akufo-Addo paid glowing tribute to the African writers and called on them to do more for the continent.
Distinguished writers of Africa, tell the African story truthfully and with flair. Give praise where it has been earned and criticism where it is deserved. When the integrity of the writer is compromised, the library is well and truly burnt. I count on you to keep alive the libraries in your various communities, for that indeed is part of the urgent agenda for Africa's destiny. Our generation has a special responsibility to be the harbingers of a new African civilization, founded on the values of liberty, common humanity and solidarity.
The president was invested as a Nobel patron of the arts with a stool of royalty and power.